This is full squad.
Roll.
You. Oh. Jump. Arm. Knee.
This is full squad. The Admiral rumors. He's up. This message. Sure. The mate. You're on your side.
Yeah, go ahead and kick it on over there, Gearbox. Hoodoggy, hey there, and welcome back to the House of G, home of the original geek and the original gamer. Hoodoggy. Yeah, can you believe it? We are in June already. I can't believe it. This is kind of crazy. We just had the anniversary of D-Day, and I just want to take a moment, just to I guess a moment of silence type of deal. Just remember the sacrifices that were made. A lot of courageous young men just charging into certain death, and they're called our greatest generation for a reason. Just want to remember them and just be grateful for their sacrifice. Without it, I wouldn't be here doing this today, among other things. And so just keep that in mind moving forward. All right. So yeah, it's been pretty interesting recently, and well, okay. As you may or may not, okay. So here's the deal. Let me start with this. I'm going to be making some slight changes to the House of G format here. And here's the reason being. Twitter has been blowing up over the last 24 hours or so. And that has been the catalyst for this change. This is not my main channel. This is actually my side channel. I enjoy doing this. I love doing this. Unfortunately, I simply don't have the time to focus on it like I was before. My main channel is a Rebel Squadron. I got a lot of stuff going on there. That is my main channel. That's my main focus. So it is what it is at this point, and I have not been able to make like actual videos for the House of G. Now, it was originally a Rebel Rant, and I'm in the process of transitioning it into the House of G. Still the same general stuff, just a slightly different format and whatnot. Yes, that's where I'm at right now as far as this channel goes. And well, honestly, I miss doing the videos, the commentary stuff. The House of G live stream, I've been focusing pretty heavily on my own personal comic book collection, going through each issue, trying to get at least an idea of what the story's about and everything. Contrast, compare it to like the modern stuff and whatnot, and to the stuff back in the day. It's been a lot of fun. It's been very illuminating. Discovered a lot of interesting things, and it's something that I'm definitely going to be continuing here. But like I said, I do miss making those videos, so I'm going to be tweaking the format here. And today's going to be the first, the inaugural stream for that format. I want to get back into some of the pop culture commentary and whatnot. So I think, yeah, what's going down on Twitter right now is going to be a good example of that. I think it's going to be a good launching point for this particular format. So basically what we're going to do is, yeah, I'm going to talk about the stuff that's going on. I'm going to try and keep it brief compared to the length of the live stream. And then after talk about that stuff, then I'll be jumping back into like the other stuff, like the comic books and whatnot. So that's where we're at right now with the House of G. Like I said, a lot of stuff going on. Man, I'm flying by the seat of my pants. And Jimmy Cricket, you have to roll with the changes. You have so little control over life, let me tell you. Oh my goodness, you control the things that you can change, and the stuff you can't change, you can't control, you got no control of. You just gotta let it go and not worry about it. I've learned that lesson the hard way, let me tell you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. Let's see here. All right, so what we have here. Okay, so what's going on Twitter? One Doomcock Overlord DVD. He's got various iterations of his name and everything. I've been subscribed to him for quite some time. And if you've been part of the YouTube geek community, specifically say maybe the Fandom Menace, dropped probably the biggest name out there as far as that particular community goes. I do consider myself to be part of the Fandom Menace, at least on the fringes, because I'm not, well, it can get a little confusing as to what's going on out there. And let me give you a quick background of where I'm coming from on this. So very early last year, I really started getting into YouTube and stuff for what are hopefully obvious reasons that I don't have to really talk about. 2020, let me tell you, oh my goodness. And yeah, I stumbled across the Fandom Menace community, and specifically in this regard, Doomcock Overlord, Geeks and Gamers, D-Day Cobra, Necrotic, Heel versus Babyface, etc., etc., etc. And I started to engage in the community, and I really felt like I was becoming part of the community, at least on the fringes, if nothing else. And I started really getting to the point where I was throwing out super chats and stuff like that, becoming engaged in the live streams. And that's where I'm coming from personally, as both a fan and as the House of G, aka Rebel Rant. And yeah, so on a recent Friday Night Tights, I believe it was last Friday actually. Yes, it was. This last Friday. They were having doing their usual thing. I'm going to be honest here, I haven't actually watched FNT for a while. There are reasons for that. And so I kind of had to look this up a little bit after it started blowing up on Twitter. Ryan Kennel Outpost made a particular comment during last Friday's FNT regarding Doomcock specifically and his fan base. Now, in actuality, he was specifically talking about the fan base. And, by extension, Doomcock. So as you may or may not be able to imagine, Twitter has exploded. Wow. And, okay, so let's go ahead and get in here. Let's go and start off with... Actually, I'm probably going to need my headphones for this. Like I said, it's a slightly different format, so I'm still getting the bugs worked out. And, yeah, give me 1 second here to get prepared. I thought I was prepared, like I said. There's always something popping up. Come here. Okay, where you at? All right, here we go. So, we're going to take a very brief look at the live stream so you can hear it for yourself, because there are people out there that I know they may have heard about what's going on, but they don't know the specifics. Well, I prefer to show it from the horse's mouth, so you don't have to take my word for it. And it's a little difficult to argue against it when you actually see it for yourself. All right, let's see here. Let's go and turn that off. Hopefully, okay, actually, you know what? I'm not 100% certain on the audio. So if anybody's watching, let me know if the audio's not coming through. And like I said, I'm a slightly different format, working out the kinks. So, all right, here we go. Actually, let's see if this will... Okay, you can't really see the side panel there. Okay, hopefully this works there. Boom shakalaka. Okay, so here's the setup. Friday Night Tights, and I just watched this one little clip, so I don't know what the general stream was about. But they were in this particular instance, they were discussing Kathleen Kennedy and her position at Lucasfilm. For a long time now, there have been a lot of rumors and speculation regarding her status there. Naturally, Disney's not going to be very forthcoming about that. And, I mean, rumors and speculation are the name of the game. Not just with Kathleen Kennedy, but with pop culture in general, the movies, television, comic books, you name it. It's all part of it's all part of the game. It's just how it is. And in and of itself, I got no gripes, because it's just the nature of the beast. So naturally, they've been actually, I don't know if it was them that put the skit together, but I think they were playing a video of somebody else's skit. Somebody just put together a thing regarding the rumors surrounding Kathleen Kennedy, and they were basically spoofing Bigfoot sightings. In and of itself, it was actually pretty humorous, because like me personally, I've been hearing rumors nonstop, you name it, regardless, in this case specifically regarding Kathleen Kennedy's potential termination. Personally, I don't think it's going to happen, not unless something huge happens with Disney overall. So personally, I've tuned out of that stuff. I'm not talking about Doomcock. I'm talking about in general. Because there are a lot of YouTube channels that engage in rumor and speculation, and there's nothing wrong with that person. In and of itself, there's nothing wrong with that. However, as far as the Kathleen Kennedy topic goes, I've tuned out because I know from personal experience that the people in charge here, the odds are they're not going to do anything about her. There's a very low probability. And I'm talking from situations, personal experiences that they're telling me this, giving me this gut feeling, because simple fact is, I'm just going to throw it out there. We're living in a matriarchal society. Kathleen Kennedy's got the power here, folks. Even if she might not be the CEO of Disney, but trust me, she's got the power. If she goes down, I guarantee you, she's going scorched earth, taking people with her. That is why she still has her job, if nothing else. And that's why you got these rumors popping up about it. And that right there, that is the reason why I've stopped really paying attention to these Kathleen Kennedy firing rumors. It's not because somebody's not a reliable source or whatever. It's because personal experience, life experience. I sincerely doubt she's going anywhere anytime soon. And that's where I'm coming from as the House of G. So I found this very interesting. when Friday Night Tights took this turn. Started off, from what I could tell, at least in this short video, it was just all in good fun. And then Ryan Kennel decided to take it to the next level. I'm going to let you hear it from his own mouth. I don't know. I've never done anything like this before, so I don't know. As far as I know, this falls under fair use. I don't know if I'm going to get hit with something. I got no idea, but it's out there. So it's in their live stream. It's out there on YouTube. It should fall under fair use. So fingers crossed. Hopefully nothing goes disastrously wrong here. Now, if the stream ends suddenly, you should have some idea as to why. And all right, so let's go ahead and get it going here. Whoa, I may have missed that part. Hold on here. Hold on. Wait. Let me. Oh, you know what? No. Yeah, this is not at the right spot. 1 second there. 1 second. Yep. I don't know what happened there. I had it at the right spot, but here we go. Yeah, something went wrong there. Okay. Here's where I actually wanted to start. But you heard that, and that's already it does not sound good at that point. So here's where they start playing the clip. This is the spoof regarding rumors of KK's firing, which hasn't happened, and I doubt it's going to happen anytime soon. Simple fact is she got too much power. Just for, like I said, we currently live in a matriarchal society, whether people realize it or not. This is a great example of what I'm talking about here. She may not be the CEO. She may not own the company. But trust me, she's got more power than you realize, folks. In large part because the force is female. Let's put it that way. All right, so let's go and continue. And then you have Az providing the soundtrack to the video. Kathleen Kennedy Watch. I don't know. See, I don't know if this is something that the Friday Night Tights put together, or if this is something that somebody else put together and they're playing it. I'm not 100% certain on that. It might be something that Friday Night Tights put together because they do stuff like this all the time. Regardless, they're playing it and they're obviously having fun with it. So in and of itself, it's funny because I found it humorous because there's always, like I said, it goes with the territory. It's part of the beast. It's just the nature of the beast. Rumor, speculation, opinion, and people are allowed to have their opinions. This was amusing because it's like I hear rumors all the time, and I'm like, it's pretty much at the point where it's at the level of Bigfoot sightings, and that's not to say that there isn't any truth to them, but what people don't realize, even people on the inside might not realize, is that KK has more power than they might realize. So maybe there is talk about it in the halls of Disney, the higher ups and everything, the halls of power. It doesn't mean anything's going to happen. So I'm willing to bet there are people that don't like KK in Disney high up, and they wish they could get rid of her. But it's not as easy as you might think anymore. Trust me on that. I'm speaking from personal experience here. I'm not just talking about the world of pop culture, just the world in general, what society has come to in general. What I like to say is that pop culture matters, and it really does. It is a bellwether for what is going on in the rest of society. This is a great example. So let's continue here. So right now they're having fun, making jokes about Kathleen, the rumors and speculation regarding Kathleen Kennedy's status at Lucasfilm and Disney, and that's fine. It's all well and good. It's all in good fun. But let's continue here. So Az brings up that particular rumor that's going around. I'm not going to name names and whatever because it's rumor and speculation, and it's like I said, it's nature of the beast. It's all part of the just all part of the game. And if you put stock in it, that's your choice. Like I said, me personally, I'm tired of the rumors because it's been going on for a long time, and I have personal experience to draw from in these types of situations in general. So I don't really pay attention to the rumors. When that day comes and she's finally gone, then I'll believe it. And that's not a reflection on anybody. That's just my personal opinion from my personal experiences. I'm not calling people can think what they want. I'm not going to sit here and call them names for it. They can think what they want. I don't care. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But here's where the situation takes a turn, and where Ryan Kennel takes it to a whole different level. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, for the love of... I don't know what this thing is doing. It just jumped back for some reason. I have no idea why. I don't know what's going on with this. Hold on, wait. Here we go. Okay, so at this point, he's not naming names. He's just saying, if you believe rumors, you're in so many words. That's where he's getting to. It's not over yet, so just keep in mind. He's Ryan. He's already going off. He's not naming anybody. He's not naming any channels, nothing like that. He's going off on the people that believe it, or that hang on his exact words, that hang on his every word. Now, hanging on somebody's every word, that's not necessarily even believing what they're saying. It's just you're watching their videos. That's what you're doing. That's all you're doing is hanging on their every word. It means that you're watching their videos. At least that's what it means to me. That's what the YouTube channels are for, is to watch the videos. What's wrong with that? I'm not sure what's wrong with that, but let's let Ryan finish here. So now he hasn't, unless something went wrong again, he has not named Doomcock as of yet, but he's already calling you retarded. If you like a specific channel for these reasons, because they engage in rumors, speculation, and opinion, then you're retarded. It's like, according to Ryan Kennel. Wow. Just wow. Pop culture we're already in a pop culture war here, folks. We're already under attack by mainstream media, by Hollywood. So this is just perplexing. It's straight up perplexing. It's like, okay, if you're not a fan of a certain channel, don't subscribe, don't watch it. But when you sit here and call people retarded for being fans of that channel, for watching those videos, that's a problem. It's a big problem. These guys are, as you'll see here, these guys are trying to play it off, but when we're talking about the Twitter blowout, it's a problem. Let's go ahead and let him continue. Now, Mahler brings up a good point. He talked about a particular source. Keep in mind, was it Mahler? Who is it? At least Mahler, Rags, and Froggy. I'm not sure about X-Ray Girl. I think those three, though, are part of more of the Doomcock circles or something like that. Or they're part of there are other circles out there. One of them is like World Class Bullshit or stuff like that. EFAP, I think it is. I think they're part of EFAP. I think Doomcock's part of EFAP, if I understand it correctly. So this is where Mahler's like, hey, wait a minute here. Are you talking about somebody in particular? Because he EFAP, you can tell by Mahler's response, he's surprised by this. I was surprised by this. And I've spent more time watching FNT than I have EFAP. I was surprised by this. There it is. So Yeah, from the get go, Ryan is very. You can tell he's been specifically talking about Doomcock. Mauler is the only one that actually brought. Hey, who are you talking about exactly? Everybody else is just. I mean, look at. I mean, you can tell the panel's gotten very uncomfortable at this point, and surprisingly, Neurotic hasn't said anything, and we'll come back to that. There it is. Who was that? I want to say it was Mueller. Hold on. Oh no, that one was Rags. That was Rags. Do you got a beef with him? That's what it sounds like. Sounds like Ryan has a beef with Doomcock. I mean, he's very clearly got a problem with Doomcock's videos in his channel. But just the way he's talking, he's not a fan, and he thinks his Doomcock's content is just stupid. But why is he bringing it up live on Friday Night Lights? Like, what's the purpose of that? There is no constructive purpose for that. It's like, you got a problem with it? Make a video. Put it on your own channel. It's perplexing, to say the least. Let's go and let's see if we can wrap this part up. So even Az is getting on it. It show him on the, even Az is taking a shot at Ryan for whining about Doomcock live on FNT. Here's Jeremy. So here's the thing. Yeah, I agree. She's not going anywhere because she's got all the power, or at least enough of the power to keep from getting fired. But that's not the problem. D-Day Cobra's not saying, hey, Ryan, maybe you should back off a little bit or something like that. Nobody's actually telling him, making it clear to him that he's maybe crossing a line there. I mean, he's not even going after Doomcock. He's going after the fans of Doomcock. And that's a problem. Neurotic hasn't said a word. X-Ray Girl, I don't even know who she is. Odin, I don't think he said anything. Comics Division, I think he's been pretty quiet on this. Fringy, Mueller and Rags came out pretty much in defense of Doomcock. Az ripped on Brian for being a whiny bitch live on FNT over something that's a personal opinion more than anything else. Not to mention the fact that he did, in fact, call fans of Doomcock retarded for enjoying the content that they enjoy. Yeah, I got no problem with back and forth, ragging on people, stuff like that. But the whole Kathleen Kennedy Bigfoot sighting spoofs, I thought it was funny. But then Ryan Kendall opened his mouth and took it to a different level, insulted the fan base. Here's the thing. Well, here's one of the things. Geeks and Gamer, even DA, they've talked about how you don't insult the fans. And they're talking about Disney, Lucasfilm, stuff like that. You don't insult the fans. And that is the truth. You don't just go out and straight up insult the fans. And what is Ryan Kendall doing with this? He's insulting the fans of Doomcock. We're all supposed to be on the same team here. Hollyweird is just gone off the rails. It's destroying our pop culture. Pop culture matters. It is a bellwether for what's going on in the rest of society. And they're destroying it left and right. And Hollywood doesn't care about what these channels say. They don't. Hollywood doesn't care. And this is the perfect example as to why. Because at some point, everybody just falls into bickering and infighting. And we're going to hopefully take a quick look at that here. Okay, so that's the gist of what happened on that stream. So let's go ahead and jump over to Twitter here. Now, Doomcock did put out a tweet here. I don't know if you can read that or not. Said absolutely nothing publicly about this incident for over 24 hours. The comments were made live and publicly. And Gary said absolutely nothing to mitigate it. I tried 4 times to address this privately. No reply. After 24 hours, I had to respond to this insult to me and my fans. In my humble opinion, Doomcock handled it right. He waited. I attempted to get in touch with, say, Gary, because it was, keep something in mind here, folks. FNT is on Gary's channel. That is, Gary is the host. That makes him responsible for what goes on his live stream. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that he automatically, endorses everything that's said on his stream. However, when somebody sits there and insults the fan base of somebody else's channel, and he sits there quietly, not saying anything, and then 24 hours later, he still has not reached out to that channel in particular, the owner of that channel, to talk to him, be like, hey, I know what was said, and here's my take on it, here's my 2 cents, whatever. Straight up, I mean, they're supposed to be friends. I'm sorry, but if that was my live stream and somebody was saying something like that about my friend's fan base, well, let's say I didn't say anything in the heat of the moment. Let's say for the sake of argument, hypothetically, I didn't say anything live on stream. I'd be contacting that friend of mine and having a conversation with him as soon as possible. So that right there, I mean, if this is true here, where he attempted to get in touch with the neurotic Gary 4 times in a 24-hour period with no response, does not look well. The optics are not good. And okay, but let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, without respect, we reject. This is Doomcock's one of his big things on his channel. Without respect, we reject. Respect matters. It does. Even when you're talking shit back and forth, there are certain lines you don't cross. And especially if you consider yourself friends. Let's see. So we got somebody here. He retweeted Estrad. Ryan Kennel is a relative newcomer compared to everyone's personal beef is one thing, but the fate in the minutes was founded on the premise that you never attack the fans. Calling Doomcock's fans retarded was a direct attack on hundreds of thousands of fans everywhere, and that is the truth. It's the truth. This right here is why we're having this conversation, and it's a problem. This is why Hollywood doesn't care about what these channels have to say, because they know that, well, that we're not going to. They know. This is what's going to happen. It's all just we're going to start eating each other and whatnot, and this is what's going on. And there are reasons why this is happening. So, and I don't blame Doomcock for his response. It was a measured response, and he waited 24 hours. He waited for, say, Neurotic to get in touch with him to be like, so that they could talk it out in private and try and get this sorted out. So, in my humble opinion, he's handled it the best way he could. But it's not something you just simply let slide, especially when your whole mantra is, without respect, we reject. That applies to these other channels, not just Hollyweird. Okay, so I'm utterly perplexed by it. No idea why a simple expression of support and friendship has not been made. Gary's a good man. We've been friends. I hope we will make this right. I am not going to apologize for sticking up for myself. This was wrong. And I agree with him 100%. Let's see what else we got going on here. Indiana Jeremy, I hate Cobras. You present your information in a straightforward manner as possible, clearly marking them as rumors, and that is truth. The truth, not my truth, not a truth. That is the truth. It is a fact. And you make it entertaining in the process. That's why I watch your videos. I always know you'll say something that will make me laugh. I have one thing to say to the haters: without respect, we reject. Honestly, it's as simple as that. It really is. And let's see. So then Ryan Kennel, well, instead of apologizing or anything like that, he goes on to state, that's strange. You never reached out to me at all. Not once. You only decided to try to publicly force your friend Gary to disown me or silence me for something I said. Very bizarre behavior. And to be clear, I was talking about people taking your rumors as fact. Well, those people are his fan base. They're the fans. Just because he's tired of hearing the rumors, it doesn't make it okay for him to attack the fan base. Are these people coming onto Ryan Kennel's channel, leaving comments about Doomcock's videos? Is that what's going on here? Because I don't see why that would be happening. But Doomcock said, he has that big a problem with it, mute him. He doesn't even have to block them. He can mute them so he doesn't have to read their comments. He has those tools. If it's that big of a problem for him. Then he goes on FNT and openly bashes the fans, calling them retarded. It's like, are you kidding me with this? I don't put any stock in KK rumors anymore, but I'm not going to sit there and call people retarded for wanting to watch those videos. That's just not how it works. You don't insult them. These people, it's like they've learned nothing from Disney and Lucasfilm, insulting the fan base. These guys have learned nothing from that. They're doing the exact same thing that Disney and Lucasfilm has been doing, not to mention Marvel and DC and all these other companies. You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. Like, what is going on here, folks? Now, keep in mind, I've been on the fringes of the fandom menace, at the very least on the fringes. Like, I've definitely supported the fandom menace and everything. I was getting active in the whole thing as far as these channels go, Geeks and Gamers and Nerdrotic, Friday Night Sites. But I kept seeing things, little things that were putting me off. So I took a step back a while back, a long time ago, and it's been just little things going on. But instead of like just making a big fuss about it, I've just been sitting in the background, doing my thing, keeping it, watching, seeing what's going on. Let me pull up something here. So, actually, it might be a little bit too soon for that one. Yeah, I mean, Ryan is not sorry one bit about what he said. He's clear about insulting the fan base. And so far, actually, let's double check here and make sure he hasn't posted anything since this morning. At least about that. I don't believe that. Oh, the quartering. I don't believe that was his intent. His intent at this point doesn't matter. It's about the update. If that wasn't his intent, then he needs to apologize. Be like, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. That's not what I intended. Whatever. Apologize. Be done with it. It'd be over with. That's all Doomcock wanted was an apology. Be like, hey, just apologize for insulting my fan base. And it's water under the bridge. But he couldn't do that. He's not capable of doing it. D-Day Cobra apparently made a tweet and then deleted. Wait a minute, hold on. Offered to host a stream with Doomcock and I'll hash out the difference. I'll be completely neutral. Okay, we'll see. But apparently it was deleted. Even though it's still there, I'm not understanding that. Oh, tweet is unavailable. Okay. And that's question. That's a G&G brand, allowing individuals to speak their minds. The world needs more of it. I'll never bend to mob mentality. If you want to SJW echo chamber, cancels people over opinions. Okay, so that's D-Day Cobra speaking, and I take issue with that. He's very I'm not going to go diving into that in this one, but I was a premium member on the G&G website. I got access to the G&G Discord. Was immediately hit with the rules of the Discord. Immediately hit with the homophobic hammer, and I'm not paying for that. So I very publicly canceled my premium membership, and he came after me. He ignored, like, I complained about it. I tried to take steps to have it addressed, just even talk about it. He ignored the entire thing. Like, other people were responding to it, but he ignored the whole thing. Until I canceled my membership, until I very publicly stopped giving him money, it was only until then that D-Day Cobra, Jeremy, finally had something to say to me. And I have a video about that. I'm not going to rehash all that. I put up a video about that back in October. But yeah, so I'm calling a flag on the play on that one there, Jeremy. Yeah, the dude's a hypocrite, bare minimum. And this whole thing has kind of put a finer point on that fact. I'm not the only one that thinks so. There are a lot of people that think so, that agree, that see it that way. So let's go ahead and, okay, back to Doomcock's Twitter. Now, here's the thing. Doomcock, I just want to say I do not blame D-Day Cobra for any of this. Jeremy is a good man. Ryan being his guy wasn't supposed to say anything. Nah, that's not true. He was speaking on Friday Night Tights as part of the G&G brand. So yeah, in fact, Jeremy did have a place to say something. G&G held a channel. Jeremy personally. I'm not going to deny the fact that G&G has done some good things for the community, where they've raised money for charity, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm giving them full credit for that. Doesn't mean that there aren't problems. Because of this whole blow up right here, I've officially unsubbed from every single G&G type thing. Nerdrotic has not said a word about what's going on here. So I haven't been watching much, but I officially unsubbed over this, because he just hasn't said anything about it, and it happened on his stream. That makes him, he's responsible to be saying something, because it happened on his watch. Sorry, that's, just sorry, buddy, but that's goes with the territory. Responsibility and leadership. Now, here's where I start getting a little bit of another problem here. Doomcock, I think me and D-Day Cobra got crossways, and I had a misunderstanding here. I love the guy, but I tagged his old account on my previous message. I'm so sorry, Jeremy. Everything I said in this attachment still applies. Here, guys, sorry, misunderstood. Now, that's in response to this one that he just posted. Jeremy of Geek Gamers just ranted against me, accusing me of dragging his name through the mud on Twitter, which I can't find. I don't know where that conversation took place. I cannot find evidence of it. This is a lie. Here's what I said about Jeremy. My beef up to now is with Ryan, but he's going to misrepresent me. You judge. If this is the case, if this is what actually went down, Jeremy's in the wrong here, plain and simple. And Doomcock has no reason to be apologizing. I don't know why he's apologizing to Jeremy at this point. It's very perplexing, very confusing. As far as I'm concerned, Doomcock has handled it the best way he possibly could under the circumstances. So, I'm honestly not exactly sure what to think at this point. Jeremy, D-Day Cobra, Geeks and Gamers, has publicly, very, very, very publicly distanced himself from the Phantom Menace, claiming that him and his brand are not associated with Phantom Menace, even though it's my understanding that he's one of the founding members of the Phantom Menace. It's very confusing. Very, very confusing, to say the least. Hypocrisy jumps to mind. How do you create something and then just turn around and abandon it when it becomes inconvenient? I don't understand that. It's not in my DNA. And that's one of the reasons even when I first started getting into this stuff, there were people out there calling Jeremy a grifter. I never understood why. I had no idea. I was new to the scene. I didn't know what was going on. After everything I've experienced, witnessed, and whatnot, and then after this, I think I'm starting to see it. And this right here, the fact that Doomcock is he's pretty much simping for Jeremy at this point, even after Ryan said what he said. And keep in mind, okay, so let me show you something here. Where is it? Where you at? D-Day Cobra, boom. Let's see if he deleted it or if it's still there. D-Day Cobra retweeted Ryan's response. That's strange and everything. Where instead of just apologizing for his lack of judgment, Ryan is doubling down on his statements and everything. D-Day Cobra simply retweets it without a comment, which tells me that D-Day Cobra is supporting Ryan in this 100%. So, Doomcock, if by some miracle you ever watch this, please explain something to me. If D-Day Cobra is standing by Ryan 100%, then what makes you think that there's any sort of misunderstanding here between you and D-Day? I'm telling you right now, I already know this. D-Day Cobra, he doesn't just do things. He can be very reactive, but I guarantee you, the dude's he's calculating. Let's put it that way. So I'm telling you right now, and I did throw a tweet out on this. What exactly did I say? No, man, don't take the... This is me speaking. No, man, don't take the blame on that one. Jeremy easily could have pulled up your Twitter profile if he was legitimately trying to get in touch with you to sort this out, and that is a fact. He was just looking for an excuse to rake you over the coals, so he created one. I've known people like that my entire life, manipulative, opportunistic. They will take a situation, spin it around on its head in order to make the other person who is in the right, to make it look like they're the bad guy. I've seen this crap my entire life. So I know what I'm reasonably confident that I'm right on this one. And then if you go into the G&G Discord, I completely forgot about this. We got people in the G&G Discord now. This is not say D&D Cobra or Ryan speaking, but this is in their Discord. And last I checked, right before the stream, they had done nothing to curtail this or be like, "Hey guys, I need to knock it off." And we're not... I'll touch on the censorship stuff here in a minute. They're literally calling Doomcock a Nazi. They're literally calling him a Nazi. Like, and don't sit there and tell me, "Oh, they're just joking around" or whatever. Don't even try that argument with me. They're calling him a freaking Nazi. They're actually getting political on this. They're calling him right-leaning without the politics, but far-right, which doesn't make any damn sense. Like, what does that even what does that have to do with the situation? Nothing. And so what if he is right-leaning? Whether he is or not, I don't know. But so what if he is? And then here it is. Also, some dude, Holiday Mall, no idea who he is. Then you got Godzilla Sam. They're talking about, Holiday Mall is like the so-called Nazi Doomcock character. Like, what the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot? What the... Then they call him Doom Nazi, Nazi Cockroach. And this is this morning, folks. This is this morning. So the G&G Discord is still just attacking Doomcock at this point. And this is why I'm doing this rant right now. Because this is bullshit. It's like D-Day Cobra, either he has no control over his own brand, either he has complete, or he's doesn't really have a problem with what's going down right now. He likes to use the I don't censor people bullshit excuse to allow this crap to go on. I'm sorry, but this is your brand. You have control over it. You have a responsibility to maintain it. I hate to break it to you, but a certain measure of censorship goes into that. I have my own channel. I have core values. There are certain things I do not allow to take place on my channel, within my brand, and that is completely justified. G&G is your brand there, Jeremy, D-Day Cobra. You have a responsibility for it. And when your brand is openly calling Doomcock a Nazi, for what? Defending himself and not even defending himself, defending his fan base? He's a Nazi for defending his fans? Are you kidding me with this? There's a problem here, folks. A very serious problem. We're getting to the heart of it here. Let me tell you something, folks. Let me tell you something. I'm the original geek, the original gamer. This is the House of G, the House of Geeks, the House of Gaming. I'm a lifelong geek and gamer. Jeremy created his brand Geeks and Gamers. But they're the modern iteration of geeking and gaming. Folks, I'm the original geek and the original gamer. I was a geek before anybody knew what a geek was. I was a geek before it was cool. I was a geek before it was mainstream. I was a geek back in the day when you were a geek for the love of being a geek. Not because it was popular. Because you loved the characters. You loved the universes. You loved the franchise, the comic books, the video games, the television shows, the movies. Because he had the passion for the product, for the IP. Not because it was cool. Not because the rest of society was in on it. Now, I was a geek back when being a geek was not cool. You got made fun of for being a geek. It's very, very, very easy to call yourself a geek in the modern age. Back in the day, nah. If you weren't a real geek, you weren't a geek at all. This is nonsense. At best. I've been sitting on the sidelines just watching. And it's enough's enough. Here's my 2 cents. Because, I just had it with this. I'm seriously questioning these guys, Geeks and Gamers, D-Day Cobra, even Neurotic. He sat there watching the whole thing. He ignored Doomcock for over 24 hours. To the best of my knowledge, he still has not gotten in touch with Doomcock. Doomcock is being called a Nazi on the G&G Discord, and nobody's putting a stop to it. This is not right, plain and simple. So I fully unsubscribed from this entire group, including Neurotic. Heel versus Babyface, I might still be sub to him because he did actually say something. He did during that live stream. He's the only one in this group that actually said something that was could arguably have been in defense of Doomcock. So I think I might still be sub to him, but everybody else, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I've been sitting on the sidelines watching. I was getting involved in this. I was throwing out. I get to the point where I was involved in the live chat. I was throwing out super chats. Gary over at Neurotic, he actually recognized my channel name at one point because I'd been spending so much time in the live chat and stuff like that. I threw out a super chat. He welcomed me back to the stream and everything, and in a way that I was watching. I've been watching. It's like, yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. And it's like, okay, it made me feel welcome, Now, whether or not he really, and I got into some conversations, super chat conversations on Friday Night Tights regarding some stuff. These guys know my name. They know my name, but they don't want to acknowledge my name, and it's a little confusing because I'm a tiny little channel, tiny little channel. I got a tiny little voice. I'm not even on Ryan Kennel's level. He's like this little. At this point, he's this little junkyard chihuahua yapping up at Doomcock, and I'm fairly reasonably confident they know my name, but they won't even acknowledge my existence at this point, and it's a little perplexing because they got Jeremy has no problem mouthing off on people, no problem whatsoever, and he ignored me for the longest time regarding the Geeks and Gamer Discord rules. It wasn't until I stopped giving him money that he had something to say to me, and it wasn't very. Not only was it not very nice, but it was completely off base. This dude has no idea he knows my name, but he doesn't know who I am. So I mean, there's a problem here, folks. This is the point I'm trying to make. There's a problem here. And personally, I'm over these guys. I'm over it. So I'm unsub from all these guys, except for Heel versus Babyface at this point, because he did say something that could be argued that was in defense of Doomcock, and he's the only one outside of the EFAP guys. And oh man, this is such a hot mess. This is why Hollywood doesn't care about us. They pay us no mind. That's because I might be hearing things. Because they know we're just gonna fall apart, and this is exactly what's happening. Either that or this is all set up. I don't know, because the way that I'm sorry, but the way that Doomcock is just like at the very end of this, and I don't think he's tweeted since then. No, he has not. He has not tweeted in 14 hours. I understand he's probably a busy guy and everything, but everything just seems to have come to a standstill at this point. And his last tweet was, he's just like sucking up to D-Day Cobra. Very shocking, very surprising, especially the way that D-Day Cobra clearly supports Ryan's stance on this. It's like how I don't know what Doomcock is thinking right now. Like, I had a lot of respect for Doomcock for standing up for his fan base at the start of this, and he waited 24 hours. He gave them a chance to. He gave Gary, being Gary's live stream, Gary being the host of the live stream, he wanted to know why Gary didn't say anything, and that's he has every right to ask that question. He got no response. So as far as I'm concerned, Doomcock has handled this just fine. Without respect, we reject. But then at the very, 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 very end of this, he's simping up to D-Day Cobra. It's a little confusing, a little perplexing. I'm not sitting here trying to rag on Doomcock. I don't know. There's probably stuff going on that we don't know about. I doubt he's going to sit here and tweet every little thing that's going on. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here. But at the moment where it stands, it's just not looking good. Like D-Day Cobra is it's pretty obvious at this point he fully supports Ryan Kennel on this. And So why? Why is Doomcock just falling all over himself to remain in Jeremy's good graces? It's confusing, and honestly, it's a little disturbing. It's a little disturbing. It's almost like being in an abusive relationship, which I've been in. I don't put up with it. They don't, especially now. Like I put up with it less and less, to the point where it's like as soon as it starts, revealing itself for what it is, I nip it in the bud immediately. Because if you don't, it just gets worse and worse. This is an abusive relationship right here. Either that or something's going on here that we don't know about. I'm not. This is just a theory. It's a theory, hypothesis. It's not based on direct evidence or anything like that. It's based on what has been revealed, my personal experience throughout life, and just the stone cold fact of human nature. Not to mention the nature of YouTube itself. It's entirely possible this whole thing is staged. I don't know. The fact that Doomcock was standing up for his fans, and at the very, 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 very end here, he starts simping up to Jeremy. Maybe this whole thing is staged. I got no idea. We can only go off what is out there for us to see. Otherwise, I'm not really sure what he's doing with this. Like, is he trying to? I mean, he's clearly trying to stay in Jeremy's good graces. The question is why? Because obviously, Gary, at this point, from what I'm saying, don't have a problem with what Ryan said live on Friday Night Tights. I'm not understanding that at all. So I'm just hypothesizing, trying to make sense of what's going on here. Now, with that said, I'm done with the geeks and gamers. I'm done with the neurotic. I'm done with these guys because I'm fed up with it. This is not how we win this culture war, this pop culture war. This is not how we win it. These people are destroying everybody's got their thing to life is rough. It is. Everybody's got their thing to get through the day, and some of those things are better than others. Some of them are uplifting, some of them are self-destructive. Pop culture in and of itself, it's not generally self-destructive unless you've got problems that go beyond. There are people that do have a problem differentiating fantasy from reality, and I'm talking extremes at this point. There are people that do have those issues, but for the by and large, the average person, it's just like it's a hobby. It's a hobby. People get there's all kinds of different hobbies. But what they're taking, mail check. Jeremy knows Doom's identity. Hey there, mail check. Welcome to the stream. How you doing there? Hope you're having was it Monday? Yeah, hope you're having a great Monday there, leading into the rest of the week here. Jeremy knows Doom's identity. That could definitely be a factor. That could definitely be a factor. Now, I'm processing that information because that's not something I had thought about, whether he knew his identity and stuff like that. Because identity is pretty important when it comes to these channels, especially when it comes to some of this controversial stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of processing right now what you just said, and that is a good point. It's kind of hard to even just hypothesize at that point, because like I've had my life and career stolen from me in a actual real world, real life, face-to-face career situation. I've had it stolen from me for reasons that were just absolutely ludicrous and illegal on their part, and I can't get into the details. I legally cannot get into the details. So I understand. I do understand the fear of losing your livelihood and whatnot. However, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Number one. I started my own channel with the understanding that identity is important. Your channel identity versus your real life identity. And I went into this with that understanding, prepared for this type of battle. So I'm prepared. When this day is going to come for me at some point, and when it comes, I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared to fight it tooth and nail. I will not bend the knee. I will not be a coward. I will not be bullied. So, I mean, I understand that situation. I do. But I'm also prepared for it. Number two. Here's actually the key one right here with your statement and this tweet right here. Here's the thing. Number 2. If Doomcock is afraid of Jeremy because he's afraid that Jeremy is going to spill his identity, that does not say good things about Jeremy. It does not put Jeremy in a good light, period, and a story, full stop. At this point, I'm hypothesizing based on that statement you made. This is just a hypothesis, a theory. I don't have hard evidence to support it. This is just a theory. This is based on what I'm saying, the information that I'm receiving. If Jeremy knows Doom's identity, and Doomcock is afraid of Jeremy, he's afraid to stand up to Jeremy, even though Jeremy is, as far as I can tell, Jeremy has no problem with what Ryan Kennel has stated, calling Doomcock's fans retarded for enjoying his content, which is okay. I just thought of a point here. Let me make this point real quick. Here's the thing. Here's another reason why what Ryan did is so not a good thing. So not only has he insulted the fan base for Doomcock, here's the thing. Let's say he's insulted Doomcock's fan base. And you know there are going to be people that are going to be susceptible to that. Let's say they unsubscribe from Doomcock because not because of any real world consequences, because in their mind they're like, well, I don't want anybody thinking that I'm a retard, so I'm going to stop watching Doomcock. So not only is he attacking the fan base, he's potentially causing harm to Doomcock's channel. And it's like, over what? Over what? If you're going to go after somebody's channel like that, you better have a good reason. The fact that you don't like hearing rumors about Kathleen Kennedy, that's not a good reason. I'm tired of those. I'm tired of hearing rumors about her not being, still having her job and everything. I'm tired of hearing the rumors. So you know what I do? I just don't watch them. I don't unsubscribe from the channel per se. I just don't watch the videos because I'm not interested in those videos. I don't go out of my way to destroy the channel or to ridicule the fan base. And this is why this is why I'm talking about this. This is why it is a problem. And if Doomcock is afraid that Jeremy's going to reveal his identity over this, that's not saying good things about Jeremy. He's saying, oh, Jeremy personally is a very nice guy. If he's such a nice guy, then why would Doomcock be afraid of Jeremy revealing his identity? Nice guys don't do that. So, I don't know. There are some problems here. Definitely some problems. And the reason I'm talking about this now, like I said, I've been, bare minimum, I've been on the fringes of the community for over a year now. I was starting to get deeper into the community, more involved through like the live streams and the super chats, stuff like that. Found some questionable stuff, took a step back, and I've been watching. I've been on the fringes, just watching and paying attention since then. This happened, and this is the catalyst. Why we're talking about this right now on the House of G. So, this is crazy, man. I was just crazy. A year and a half ago, a couple years ago, I never would have dreamed I'd be doing this or that this stuff kind of thing would be going down. I don't even know. Yeah, this is where we're at with this. So as far as I'm concerned, as far as the House of G is concerned, I'm done. And Geeks and Gamers. Yeah, so I think I mentioned this before. Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers, back in the day, they were hooting and hollering, hey, we helped found the Fandom Menace. And then over the last year, especially recently in the last couple of months, he's openly come out and said, we are not associated with the Fandom Menace, which he previously claimed to have helped found it. And people have confirmed that he helped found the Fandom Menace. That's a problem for me. That is a problem for me. My channel, my brand, I founded it with clear core values, and I will stand by those core values until the day that my channel comes to an end. Could be a year from now, it could be a month from now, it could be 20 years from now. I got no idea. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to do it for as long as I can because I do enjoy doing it. But it's founded on core values. I have a clear mission, clear vision of mine for it, clear values. I'm not going to sacrifice them. I'm ready for the fight. I'm the original geek, the original gamer. I was a geek before, and most people even knew what a geek was, let alone mainstream and popular. Back in the day when being a geek, you didn't advertise it. You did not advertise it. You had your geek community. You enjoyed the social. There's a social aspect that's missing. It's not the same nowadays. It's really not. And I'm starting to question these guys. I really am. And I've kept an open mind throughout this whole time. This is just this isn't the start of it. This is the final straw that broke the camel's back for me. There's been a lot of stuff going on, and this is just the final hurrah for me. So that's why we're having this conversation. So yeah, this is gonna be the new format now. Yeah, I'm about to wrap this particular segment up. Yeah, if anybody's got comments, whatever, go and feel free to leave them down below. I can't guarantee I'm gonna agree with them. I can't guarantee I'm gonna agree with what you have to say. But as long as you're not being another Ryan Kennel, then you're perfectly entitled to your opinion. So there you have it. That's where the situation stands at the moment. If Doomcock does cave to this, I'm sorry. I'm gonna lose some respect for him. I'm not gonna completely blame him for it. If Jeremy knows Doom's identity and everything, that is a mitigating factor, but it also does not paint Jeremy in a very good light. Let's put it that way. And yeah, so I'm done with geeks and gamers. I'm done with the neurotic. I think the comics division, I don't remember him even really saying much during that segment at all, period. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never had a problem with comics division. So I'm not sure where he stands on that. And then X-Ray Girl, I don't even know who she is. She's a new one for me. And then heel versus Babyface, as did actually say something. He actually did speak out against Ryan's behavior. So I do give him credit for that. I'm still sub to him, I think. Those rest of the guys, I'm sorry. I'm done with them. I wash my hands of them. I can't say it. As a lifelong geek, before society even really knew what a geek was, this is unacceptable, folks. It's unacceptable. This is not what being a geek is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be a shared love for this, the pop culture stuff. And yeah, there's gonna be rivalries and stuff like that. But we're in the middle of a pop culture war, and there's stuff going on here that's just very questionable at best. I can't support it anymore, and I can't be part of it. So I'm gonna be doing my own thing here on the House of G, home of the original geek and the original gamer. And if you consider yourself to be one of those types of people, you're in it for the love of the pop culture, whether it's comic books, video games, movies, television, it's books, whatever it is. If you're in for it for the love of the story, the characters, the universe, you're welcome here, But I have my rules. Let's keep this in mind. I do have my rules for the channel, for the brand. As long as and they're very simple rules, very, very simple rules. It's not a laundry list of those. Nah, it's simple. Just don't be an asshole. Well, what it boils down to is don't be an asshole. That's what it boils down to put it in the simplest terms possible. Don't be an asshole. And Ryan, oh my gosh, man, that was if somebody was doing something like that on my channel, it would not happen. I would not allow it to happen. I'd be like, hey, you need to do something. You need to apologize or whatever, or you're out. I'm sorry. That's just not going to happen. Yeah, because I'm all for free speech, but guess what? there are polite rules of society that, yeah, Brian can say these things. He can absolutely say things. Doesn't mean there's not going to be consequences. It's not about censoring him. It's about consequences. And that's what... there are no consequences left nowadays. And that's a problem. That's a very big problem. So in short, don't be an asshole and we're good. If you're an asshole, there are going to be consequences. And it depends on the situation. It's not a blanket thing. There's going to be context. You know, it's like I like to think I'm a reasonable person. But there are lines you don't cross. And Ryan crossed the line in my humble opinion. So let's go and wrap up this segment here. Yeah. This has been an interesting one. Like I said, I'm starting a new format here. I thought it was going to be a little bit, we're already an hour in. Jiminy Cricket, man. Yeah, I'm not too surprised by it, to be honest. There's definitely a lot to say on it. One second here. So yeah, that was Doomcock versus G&G, and we will see how it plays out. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on things. I don't know. I really hope man, when you made that statement about Jeremy knowing Doomcock's identity, honestly, that kind of sent a little bit of a chill down my spine, because the fact when you pointed that out, it just it cast Jeremy's behavior in this in a different light. You know, it's not a good. I'm sorry, it's not a good light. It's just not. And it's not even something I had even considered until Mailcheck there pointed that out. And it's not. I'm not talking smack. It's just stating a fact here. It's yeah, it's disturbing, man. That's just disturbing. It's like, what? Kind of sounds like blackmail, if you ask me. On an innocent, like that. Just based on that fact, that's not. It's just I'm just speculating, I'm just throwing shit out there. That's my mind just regurgitating. That's. We'll see here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, so let's go ahead and get on to the fun side of the fun part of the House of G here. Yeah, so everybody's watching. I want to thank you for joining the stream and everything. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. And let's go. And that was Jimmy Cricket. That was a bit heavier than I was expecting, and it was definitely longer. I was trying to keep it like 20-30 minutes, and we are way over that. Holy crap! So we're getting back to the fun side here, and yeah, like I said, like the original Geeking Gamer, I've been geeking since as far back as I can remember. Like I said, before it was cool, before it was mainstream, before it was accepted by society. Let's put it that way. Comic books were my first real love there, as I'm very fortunate to have my collection. I've had a fairly nomadic life, so it's been very difficult to maintain a collection of any kind. So very, 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 very fortunate to have my collection at this point. I've had a stack of comic books I've been going through. I've been going, just not reading them page to page live on stream, but trying to get the gist of them, of the stories and everything, talking about the stories, the good, the bad, the ugly, contrast, comparing them to the modern stuff. It's been a lot of fun. It's been very illuminating. So we're going to go ahead and start that segment of the House of G here. Now, being a comic book collector requires resources, and that includes bags, boards, boxes. And I've stumbled across some very nice boxes here. Oh, Jimmy Cricket. Holy crap. Yeah, this thing's getting full. It's getting pretty full. It is Transformers. More than meets the eye. Let me tell you, I love this box. It is too cool for school. On the side here, we got one Optimus Prime wielding the spark of life. I love this box. It just adds a whole new dimension to comic book collecting, let me tell you. Let me say, I need this segment right now because Jimmy Cricket, that last segment was just rough. Oh my goodness. Let's get back to the fun side of being a geek here. And on the lid here, we got one Optimus Prime cleaning the clock and one Megatron, as it should be. Good versus evil. Boom chakalaka. No gray area, no ifs, ands, or buts. Just Optimus Prime doing what Prime does. Ooh, doggy. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and dive into, X-Men 2099. Now I've been collecting for a long time. It's been difficult to maintain it, so my collection's not as big as it would be, but it is there. And most of my stuff is on the older side. This is issue number 6 from March. Let me double check the year on this. I'm guessing 1995 or something. 1994, March of 1994, X-Men 2099, number 6. So we have here introducing the Freak Show. Yeah, so, dude. Now I've talked about stuff like this in the past. Yeah, these guys, well, okay, so this thing right here, this creature, my first thought, she looks like a black female Colossus. That's I don't know, that's the first thing that jumps to mind. The rest of these guys, they seem fairly original enough, and this thing almost looks like a mutant Spider-Man, almost. Kind of, not really, but let's go ahead and take a closer look at this one and see what exactly is going on here. But like I've talked about in the past, comic books in general, especially Marvel and DC, they started getting into this alternate reality stuff. And back in the day, it was usually a one-shot, maybe a short arc, like 2 or 3 issues, but it was generally a one-shot deal. That's meant to be fun, to be like, you know, there was the What If series, and that was just for fun. It wasn't meant to be taken seriously. But by and large, it was usually one shot. And it was just, like I said, it was just meant to be fun. It was meant to be cool. Just like, hey, what if this happened in this character's origin or life or whatever? What if they took this path instead of this path? It was just meant to be fun. But it wasn't meant to change the character permanently. It wasn't meant to retcon their origin, stuff like that. And I think that kind of opened the door to some of the other stuff that took place later, to where they've just completely butchered these characters and their universes and their origins left and right. They're not even recognizable nowadays. So it was a double-edged sword. Back in the day, it was all in good fun, but it opened the door to what we got going on today, and it's just a hot mess. But I digress. Let's go ahead and dive in here. So this takes place, and you guessed it, 2099. So back in 1994, that was huge. It's like, wow, this is over 100 years in the future. Jimmy Cricket, dude, we're actually quite a bit closer to that nowadays. 2021. What was it, 78 years? Back in the day, this is over 100 years away. Now we're only 78 years away from it. That's kind of mind blowing. Dude, I don't want to think about that anymore. So let's move on. So it starts off, so we're in the year 2099. Kingman, Arizona starts off. We got one of the mutants there. He's just kind of running through, I think it's some sort of a junkyard or whatever. He's being chased by somebody. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what we got going on here. The Freak Show. Yeah, they call themselves the Freak Show, I think. So he's running through. He's being hunted. He's clearly some sort of mutant. And then these guys show up. They save him from these hunters or whatever they are. Wait a minute. I think that's a little confusing. It looks like they're on the ground in that scene, but then over here they're like jumping out of a plane. I don't know if they might be different characters. Okay, they're probably different characters. And yep, there's some sort of a mutant team called the Freak Show. Hold on. Now, like I said, I don't read it word for word, cover to cover. I might do that eventually. Go into like individual issues more in depth. But for now, at least, as I'm bagging and boarding, just breezing through it, trying to get an idea for the story and everything, and do some comparisons and commentary and whatnot. I've always been a fan of X-Men, especially Wolverine. He's always been my favorite Wolverine X-Men character, at least back in the day. I'm not talking about, when I talk about my favorites, I'm not talking about the modern hot trash that they're pushing out there. I'm talking about the real stuff, the old school stuff. the original characters as they were intended to be. So yeah, Wolverine was always one of my favorites. And so as you can imagine, I was pretty hyped up on X-Men 29. I actually have several issues from this title. We're going to take a look and see. Wait, what is going on here? Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so the freak show comes in. They stop these trackers and everything. They've got them tied up and held captive and whatnot. Well, so this guy, I think he's the ringleader. Yeah, he's got an interesting physiology there. Now he touches the guy in the face, and the guy just like shatters like glass. So he's I got questions at this point. He's yeah, he pretty much just murders this guy. He's tied up, helpless, and everything. Yeah, okay, they were hunting this other mutant dude. So the guy's actually talking about how these guys, they're freaks that should have been destroyed in the lab. So that implies that these mutants were created in a lab environment. It's been a long time since I read this title, so I'm a little fuzzy on it. So this character, who I'm assuming, you know what? No, I don't think these are the. Oh, you know what? I think this is the super villain team. That would make more sense. Okay, I think these might be the super villains, like the 29.9 equivalent of Brotherhood of Mutants. Yeah, Brotherhood of Mutants. I think that's what they're supposed to be. So yeah, he just murders this guy, like shatters his face into glass and everything, and that would definitely be like a super villain type action right there. So that would make more sense. I was like, yeah, that kind of threw me off for a tiny little bit. It's like, oh. And so we got this dude. He's like meditating on a rock. This other guy drives up on a motorcycle. He does a flip up over the guy or something, and he takes his helmet off. And apparently they know each other. Let's see here. So apparently this other guy on the motorcycle is supposed to be dead. And wait a minute, hold on. So I don't know if he's having some sort of meditative vision or if this is real. I got no idea at this point. So yeah, the guy on the left is supposed to be dead because the guy on the right buried him. I'm thinking it's his brother. So he closes his eyes, he's like, go away, and the guy disappears. So it leaves it up to you. Is this an actual real event, or is this like some sort of meditative schizophrenic vision or something? I don't know. I can't answer that for you right now. You'll just have to decide for yourself. And this other guy shows up. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so the two guys that jumped out of the plane, I think they're part of the X-Men. And then the other team was the Freak Show, the supervillain team. I think that's what was going on. Like I said, I'm not reading this cover to cover, word for word, so I'm not getting all of the nuances and whatnot, but you can usually get an idea at least what's going on here. And the reason I'm not doing a page, word for word, page per page, is because I'm trying to get these bagged and boarded, and it would just take like an entire stream to go through like one or two issues. So it's like, this is more for the sake of time at this point. At some point, I will start going through these in more detail, but it's still been very illuminating, let me tell you, and a lot of fun, at least for my. Boom shakalaka. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so we got the team. You get a better look at the full team here. Here we go. So, yeah, that is I think that's supposed to be the X-Men 2099 squad. Most of them, if not all of them. Now, the leader is like some Asian-looking dude. So he's supposed to be like an Asian. I don't know if he's supposed to be like a Asian Professor X or what his deal is exactly. Oh, so there was, okay, so they were talking about how there was a great purge of mutants before 2099. So, okay, so something happened. and mutants have been apparently hunted down and nearly wiped out by the sounds of it. But they're still around. There are still a few of them around, and just surviving and whatnot. Let's see here. Let's see. Something happens. They're in this vehicle, and then all of a sudden this sandstorm pops up and whoosh. Yeah, knocks them on their hood. Just flips them right over and everything. So that's curious indeed. Makes you wonder. Yep. There may very well be. Oh, not just one mutant. So there was a mutant responsible for that, but it's actually the Freak Show. The Freak Show pops up, finds the mutants, but let's find out exactly what their intent is. Oh, because they've taken over. Okay, see, it's some sort of ghost town, and the Freak Show has moved in and taken over this ghost town. The X-Men 29, I'm just gonna call them X-Men. They were just passing through, and the Freak Show's all like, "You need to get out of here" or something like that. Let's see. What the funky coma? What is that? What? What? I'll show you here in just a second, but like, Jimmy Cricket, what? What? Oh gosh. Okay. Just need a second. Okay, there we go. So naturally, they're having a dialogue, a discussion. They're like, "Yeah, we just want to pass through," or whatever, whatever it is they're trying to do here. Yeah, because the leader of this Freak Show is threatening the X-Men here, and they're trying to. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, he's just trying to. I think he's trying to be diplomatic, but they're not. The Freak Show's not having it, so they go on the offensive pretty quick there, and then so the battle starts, and then what is this? What is this? The ladder Tantrum gets. What is this? What? Keep in mind, this is 1994. Stumbled across some interesting aspects of comic book culture. Is just the comic book world and real life. Somewhere between 94 and 96, comic books took a very strange turn. But there were signs of it before then. But something happened, and it took a weird turn. I think this might be an example of the itty bitty little signs of it, of what was to come. But it wasn't there yet. The catalyst wasn't there to make it just full blown in your face. This, what is that? I can pretty much guarantee you this character would not happen today. There's no way that would get published in the modern era of comics, at least from Marvel or DC. Just from right here. I mean, she looks like a black female Colossus for starters, and then you have this. What? What is this? What? It moves on from there. I don't have any. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that at this point. Oh, Jiminy Cricket. So, okay, so this, so this, the leader of the Freak Show, that's his mutant ability. He transmutates anything that he touches. But apparently Zion, the leader of the X-Men, these X-Men at least, apparently he has a similar ability. Apparently has a similar ability. Zion's talking about how they're the sons of Midas, and they're cursed to destroy what they touch. So that was a pretty nice little connection there they made to like the story of King Midas back, that classic story of King Midas and everything. So that's some pretty nice writing right there, if you ask me. And yeah, so Sons of Midas are about to go at it. Not in this issue. That is the final panel. Leaves it, a little bit of a cliffhanger to be like, oh wait a minute, what's going to happen with the fight? Who's going to win? How's that going to go down? That is X-Men 2099, issue number 6, March of 1994. Interesting. It is that I do have several issues of it, and there's a reason for that, because I was interested in the title. It's slightly questionable elements, but it doesn't take over the comic book, it doesn't take over the story. They're just like little things that they're in the background and they pop up and then disappear. So it's not like the modern stuff. Like, what is this? What is this? So that's her big moment, and then she fades into the background there. This is freaking hilarious at this point. What? It's literally a very large, angry black woman. Literally. I mean, it's as literal as you can. I don't know who came up with that, but oh my lord. Thank you for that, because like, well, it was 1994 or 2021. 27 years later, I am laughing my ass off. So thank you to whoever came up with that one. Dude, freaking cricket, man. Like I said, it's a sign of what's 1994. So around 95, 96, something happened in the world of comic books. The industry, it took a turn, a very strange turn, and that right there. As funny as that is, it's a sign of what was about to come. And so it's kind of a mixed bag right there. It's a little bittersweet. It's freaking hilarious to see that. But then when you think about what's coming after that, it does make me pause a little bit. Let's get the bag and the board. Just boom, boom, boom. Slide that down, and then I like to take the binder side of the comic book, put that down first, and then the rest of it just slides in as smooth as butter. Boom, chakalaka. There we go. There you have it. X-Men 2099, issue number 6, bagged and boarded, ready for storage. It wasn't a bad story. It was the introduction of the Freak Show, so it was more about setting up the conflict between the X-Men and the Freak Show, establishing the Freak Show as murderous supervillains. So far, I'm not seeing anything that tries to make them sympathetic characters, which is the way it should be. They are the villains. They are the bad guys. And you don't root for the bad guys. So, there you have it. All right, that one is, that one's good to go. This box is getting full. It is. I'm going to have to switch to the new box here before too long. I'm thinking I can only get a few more issues in there, which I don't know if we're going to get through all 4 of them today. What is it? Yeah, we're looking at an hour and a half already. Oh, man, dude. That first segment took way longer than I thought it would. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I like doing the commentary stuff, which is why, I actually do miss doing the videos. I just ain't got time for it. So I think this is going to be the new format for the time being. So if you're interested in commentary, I'm going to be doing that first thing. And then we'll be diving into the fun stuff. The whole reason why I became a geek to begin with, right here. This stuff right here. So that's going to be the new format, I think, for the time being, at least until, if and when I'm able to actually start making videos again. Because I do want to talk about stuff. There's stuff I want to comment on, put my 2 cents out there for. But this is where the fun is at least for me. This is why I'm a geek, right here. So, doggy. And let's see, we got so that last one was issue number 6. I don't have 7 here. It could possibly be in my collection somewhere, but it's entirely possible I also missed it. Living a fairly nomadic life at times, it was very difficult to keep up with some of the stuff. And well, let's go ahead and keep on going here. X-Men 2099, issue number 8, May of 1994. Boom, boom, boom. A startling new chapter in mutant history. Dun, dun, dun. Now these guys, I got no idea who these guys are at this point. Doesn't give a name for them or anything. So let's go ahead and take a look, see if we can figure out what's going on here. Let's see. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. Oh, what's going on here? Wait, whoa, what's going on? Oh, okay, so the first page, Ghost Wins. We got Archangel. This is 2099. What's Archangel doing in 2099? Hopefully it'll give us an explanation here. Unless, wait a minute. Hold on here. Of course, that's pretty much what I expected. Something like that. It is a hollow image, like a holodeck type thing. And yeah, so they got the original X-Men. There's like the original Beast. Mix and match from various eras of the X-Men. So that's actually a pretty cool touch right there. It reminds you of what this comic book is about, where the roots are for these characters and whatnot. So it's a nice little touch. It's just paying homage to the original X-Men. Especially now, when I say original, I mean, you know, you got the newer X-Men, but then like the original, that is the original Beast in his costume right there. So that's a nice little homage right there. I like that. I do. I like that. You're not going to see stuff like that nowadays. You're just not. At least with the way things are. And all right, so you know, keeps going to the story. Just lots of dialogue, nothing crazy going on. Mostly just to help establish the characters, the ambiance of what's going on and everything. Hold on. Oh, so it's jumping to. It started off with the X-Men, but it's actually jumping over to the Freak Show. Hold on here. I'm trying to at least get an idea. What is I think it's bouncing back and wait a minute. I want to say it's bouncing back and forth between the two. It's hard to say because it's just so kind of mashed together. So yeah, it jumps to the Freak Show. They're hiding out, talking about how they don't stay in one place long, and then immediately jumps over here to those are X-Men characters, 2099. But then there's the Freak Show again. So I don't know if they're in one place together, or we did miss an issue. We're missing issue number 7. So I don't know if they're in one place together or if it's just bouncing back and forth like indiscriminately, making it look like they're in the same place. Not sure. So we got a couple of characters here coming up on some sort of ozone depletion environment, level 3 rad suits required. I don't know, some sort of lab. And then they come across like there's people that have been frozen, you know, mutant ice attack or something like that. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, somebody's still alive. Hypothermia. Okay, so one of them actually survived. My hypothermia has been known to prolong life in life and death situations. It's not necessarily a good thing to experience, but it can slow down your, you know, metabolic rate and everything. It depends on how much damage it does to the individual cells. That's like the key thing. So it's believable enough. She's definitely the worst for the wear and everything. And let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, I'm not reading it word for word, so I don't know all the details of what's going on. We're just gonna wait. What? Wow. Okay. Now this oh man, you've got to be strong in your convictions for this next scene to happen. So here's Ian. He's out in the desert again. He's on a railroad track, and there's a train off in the distance, and he just stands there. He doesn't move. He's just like, he's standing there, and he's literally all like, "This isn't real." His exact words: "This is not real." So he's just like, he's so convinced that this is some sort of illusion. He's got the train coming up on him. He just stands there, doesn't move. It's like That's crazy. I just talk about strength in your convictions. And then, oh, surprise, surprise. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's see, hold on. So, okay, so, hold on. Wait a minute, wait. See, it's still not, at least in this scene, it's not explaining who this guy is exactly. So the train stops. I gotta make sure you can see it. Yeah, so there's the dude. He's the conductor, and it's the same dude from before, that last time, jumping out, and he's like accusing him of basically calling him crazy. So this actually makes him an more interesting character, because it's pretty obvious this is some sort of hallucination at this point, because the train disappears along with the dude. So it just poof, gone into the thin air, and it makes you wonder about this guy. Is it part of his something to do with his mutation or something, or is it he just kind of half batshit crazy? I don't know at this point. And he's leading these X-Men in this dystopian future where mutants have largely been wiped out. So it's just it adds a very unsettling dimension to this character. And it's like, wait a minute, is this guy really a good guy? Is he freaking bonkers? Like, what's going on with this guy? I'm telling you, it's something they would not be doing nowadays. They would not allow that to get published. They really wouldn't. Especially being like I think he's either Asian or American Indian by the looks of it. I'm not sure. Xian, I'm thinking Asian. Maybe even like Chinese. Yeah, Xian, it's gotta be Asian. Yeah, there's no way that they would let that fly nowadays. I'm thinking. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, so stuff going on. Now we missed issue 7, so there's stuff happened in 7 that I don't know. So, you know, we're missing that context. Oh, okay. Now, if you remember issue number 6, their vehicle got flipped over. So the freak show, maybe it's not the freak show. They finally get their vehicle put back right side up in issue number 8 here. And it actually makes that connection in number 6. Why? Because they want you to go out and buy number 6 on the back issue stand to get caught up on the story. They're like, wait a minute, what happened here? What are you talking about? It was flipped over? Why was it flipped over? What happened? Must have been something cool. Like, gotta love it. And then, now I'm looking, wait a minute, what? So, yeah, I'm not 100% certain what's going on here, but yeah, the freak show's there. She's called Mama Hurricane. I'm not sure who she is exactly. And then this guy, the metal-looking guy, he was part of the X-Men, and he's decided to throw in with the freak show. It's a little confusing because so there was the fight between Xian and the other guy, the leader of the freak show, in issue 7. Missed that one. I don't have it. I don't know how that went down. But the guy murdered a freaking soldier. He murdered somebody. I mean, straight up murdered the guy. And in a fit of rage, pretty much. Like cold rage. He's like, I mean, that's just straight up murder. So I don't know what's going on here. Like, I understand the mutants they're hunted and they're mostly been wiped out. But it doesn't mean you murder a guy. He's your prisoner, tied up, helpless. Like, that's a villain right there. So the freak shows are, as far as I'm concerned, they're a villain team. And this guy's throwing in with them? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what to say about that one. Doesn't look good, let's put it that way. Let's see. Yeah, just random stuff. They're breaking into something. Wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. So it's that guy and the girl again. They're from before. I'm not sure what they're doing, what they're up to. Some sort of, this way. Go this way. Yep, some sort of complex and whatnot. It's got the laser fencing and everything. So they're breaking in here. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they're breaking in here, but they're breaking in. So, something's gonna go bad. It's gonna go very, very wrong. And okay, so they think it's abandoned, but then they break in and the alarm goes off, and then these guys show up. And these guys refer to themselves as the Masters X-Men. I don't know. Only the Masters Chosen X-Men. That's how they refer to themselves. And, wingspan. Okay, so interesting. Hold on. I'm trying to get a. Okay, so this is where you get these alternate stuff. This is more like a future. It's not really like an Elseworlds alternate reality thing. It's a future version of, or the future of X-Men or something like that. This is where it gets wonky, because if it's a one shot, it's easier to create something for the one shot and everything. It's going to be different, unique. You can just you put it out there and then you just forget about it. This is X-Men 2099. It's supposed to be the future of the X-Men and everything, so it can get a little wonky. These guys are here we go. So you got this chick. I'm thinking she's like a Iceman ripoff. Then you got this guy. He's got the single eye beam, so he's like a Cyclops ripoff. You got this guy. His name is Wingspan. He obviously looks like an Angel ripoff. This guy looks more like an Incredible Hulk or Abomination ripoff. Hey there, Remy. How you doing there? It's good to see you. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, you missed quite a bit there. Hope you're having a great Monday there. Hope you had a great weekend. And happy D-Day to you. I think the official holiday is like Flag Day. I think Flag Day. Isn't Flag Day the D-Day thing? I hate to say it, but I keep forgetting that one. Yeah, I'm embarrassed to admit that. How you doing there, Remy? It's like, and yeah. So this guy, he's like an Incredible Hulk ripoff or Abomination, and this chick, I think they just ripped her out of some like BDSM dominatrix magazine. I'm not sure who she's supposed to be. Forgot it was Monday. That might be a good thing. If you got it was Monday, then maybe you're having a pretty good day then. So it's all good. Hey, I do have a question for you. I'm toying with the idea of moving the House of G stream to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time instead of 1 p.m. And I'm curious, like, how would that affect your ability to watch the stream? It's not a sure thing. I'm just toying with it. I might go ahead and just keep it at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm just curious about it, like how that would affect. You're the only regular that I have right now, so that I have that flexibility where I can ask you. It's like, doggy. Well, no, I'm glad it doesn't feel like a Monday. So there's that. Hey, it's like, okay. So let's see. I don't know. Maybe she's supposed to be like, okay. So maybe she's supposed to be like some BDS version of Psylocke. Maybe. Right. I got no idea. Not a clue. So they get into it. They just right out of the cage there. They're going at it. Boom, boom, boom. I thought this other team was supposed to be the X-Men 2019, but now these guys are claiming to be the chosen X-Men. So that's surprising. Yep, Frostbite, she's like the female version of Iceman. So these are like, yeah, these are basically just cloned ripoffs of the original X-Men. And that's where the danger, maybe they're doing it for a reason, but that's where the danger of this alternate stuff comes in. It's very easy to get lazy with it. But let's see what they're going with here. But you know, I think this might be a danger room situation, maybe. Hold on, because all of a sudden this guy's like I don't know, he's doing something with the control panel. Not sure what. Yeah, there's a control panel in the room. He messes around with it, and boom, there's a bunch of Sentinels. And we're talking like old school Sentinels. You know, there were the holograms of the X-Men at the start. I'm wondering if this is the same facility or something different. I'm not sure. So yeah, these Sentinels pop up, create a distraction. Excuse me. Gogi. You come around 11 a.m. your time, which works for you. Second cups in a seat, take notes, interact while I work, and do things around the house before p.m. Like I said, I'm just toying with the idea. So, I mean, Eastern, like if we're talking Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. does work. My other streams on my main channel are all 4 p.m. So it's like I was kind of wonder if maybe I should switch this one to 4 p.m. or just keep it at 1 p.m. I'm just not sure at this point. So now 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see, 1, 12, 11, 4, 3, 2. I think that's like 2 p.m. your time. I think if we're going off if we're going off Eastern to start. Okay, so we got the battle going on here in interesting. Also, hold on. I don't know. So they're trying to escape this whole fight and everything, and then they're about to get clear, and then something happens, and basically knocks them out. Boom, and it turns out to be one Master Zo. I had no idea who this guy is, but yeah, he takes them out. I don't know what's going on with these the Masters, chosen X-Men, or the Sentinels and whatnot. Oh, Master Zo generously forgives your trespasses and transgressions, for you are to become one of the chosen of my X-Men. Okay, wow. Not really giving him a choice there. What? Interesting. So that piques my interest, because it's like, who's this guy? He sounds like kind of a maniac, and yet he's taking on the X-Men moniker. Keep in mind, this is 2099, and mutants have been hunted nearly to extinction by the sound of it. Interesting. Most of these guys are blatant like X-Men ripoffs as far as their looks and their abilities goes. They did get a little bit lazy here. Some people might argue that they're paying homage to the original X-Men, but I'm thinking they just got lazy. It's like, we'll just make them like clones of the real X-Men and be done with it. Back in the day, I think I thought it was cool. It's, oh wow, okay, yeah, it's Cyclops, and that's Iceman, and that's Hulk / No, it's supposed to be Beast. Wait a minute. That's probably supposed to be Beast. Just green and with extra arms. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Beast. Doggy, all right. So I don't know. It's on the hokey side. Let's put it that way. But this whole entire concept of being the Masters chosen X-Men, that is intriguing. Like just who is this guy? He looks like some Asian kung fu master, but he has like lightning abilities and other stuff or something. I don't know. He's got something going on. He seems to be pretty powerful there. So that's got my attention. It's piqued my curiosity. And that is the final page for that issue. Interesting. So I don't know about you, but I was definitely pretty interested in the X-Men 2099. You love the sign because you see it so strong. Well, if that's the case for me, then I think I might go ahead and just keep the 1 p.m. time slot for now at least. Like I said, it's not an issue one way or the other. I was just toying with the idea, so I just wanted to see, since you're my only real regular, I wanted to see how that affected you. And by 2, you're deep in the game of life, so okay. Sounds like this might be a good time then. I'll go ahead and keep it for the time being. It's like, it's good to see you there, Remy. Good to see you. It's yeah, stream's definitely not the same without you. There you have it there, folks. X-Men 2099, issue number 8, May of 1994. Starting a new chapter in mutant history. It's an interesting title. I enjoyed it. I've got a lot of them here. I enjoyed it. And it was a fun title. Different. And the fact that they would occasionally give you little throw you a bone here with the original X-Men and everything. Thank you. Yay, I'm a regular. Yes, you are, Remy, and I appreciate it. I really do. It's it makes the stream that much more fun. Let me tell you. Doggy, especially since you're not actually what could be classified as a geek or a comic book fan. That just makes it even better. So it's great to have people on board that aren't necessarily already into the stuff. It's really cool. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get this bagged and boarded and ready for storage. Cover colors look somewhat vintage. No, yeah, it's from 1994. So what is that? 27. It's 27 years old. And yeah, we're definitely going old school with this one. This is before that era where we had the higher quality like ink and paper that came out of nowhere apparently. And yeah, vintage is a good word for it. So I cannot believe this thing's 27 years old. It's in pretty good condition. The last one, the corner was bent on the last one, so that's unfortunate. But this one's actually in pretty good condition. Not near mint, but it's in really good condition, especially since considering the the state of storage that it's been in. No, yeah, it's got the colors, the art. It's yeah. Vintage is a good word for it, and it's not a bad issue. I like the title, the series. It is a fun one. It's for what it is, you know. Back in the day when they were doing different things, alternate realities, alternate versions of the characters, future version of these titles and whatnot. Back when they weren't afraid to take chances, they weren't afraid to do something new in a good way. If it failed, it failed, but if they succeeded, that was great. I think a lot of the times though, it just didn't work out in the long run, even though, yeah, like in and of itself, it's not bad so far. But I'm not sure how long that it actually lasted for. Now, like Spider-Man 2099, that character is still around. That's one of the characters I definitely enjoyed from the 2099 universe. And the X-Men are a little bit on the miss side, I think, as far as longevity goes. Like I said, I was interested in the title and everything, but I don't think it's actually like the individual characters. I don't think they've really stuck around in any kind of real format. Now, Spider-Man 2099, he's still around. There's the Xbox 360 game, Spider-Man: The Edge of Time, and 2099 version is in that game pretty heavily. Graphic art and production aspects are strangely prophetic in their symbolism and design, not to mention storylines. Yeah, they can be. They definitely can be. And when you take the time to actually go back into the older stuff and take a look at it and see how it played out over the years, it definitely tells the story. No doubt about that. Oh, son of a biscuit. Metropolis. No, I haven't. I seriously, like, I just keep forgetting about it. Like, there's so much stuff going on. You got no idea. I just haven't. I will one of these days. I promise I will watch it one of these days. I don't know. See, I don't do Netflix anymore. I might have actually been on Netflix, but I don't do Netflix anymore. If anybody's curious as to why I don't do Netflix, I got some videos on stuff like that. Feel free to watch them. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And yeah, so I have to, first of all, I have to remember to sit down and watch it. Second, I have to find a viable method of being able to watch it. I sincerely want to. I just gotta get it done. So much stuff going on. Not in a godly, prophetic way, more like a sinister plot to take over the world. Yeah, yeah. That's I think I understood what you meant there, and yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Especially if when you're looking back, like you can see the path that the whole thing is taken, and we've definitely picked up some pieces throughout the series. It's been a fascinating trip, let me tell you. And like I said, this is from 1994. This is 1994. This is before the whole, all the stuff that went down around 95, 96, and comic books took that weird turn. This is right in that time frame. 1994. It's right there on the cusp. But this is still an enjoyable title for me. I did enjoy it. And now that makes me wonder, since that was right on the cusp, I'm wondering if that had anything to do with the title being canceled. That raises a good question right there, at least as far as I'm concerned. It's on YouTube. You canceled flicks. You canceled pedo flicks. That's good to know. I can't stand Netflix anymore. I just can't. There's so much garbage on there. So just blatant, like, inexcusable garbage. Oh my gosh. That's good to hear you canceled. Okay, it's on YouTube. Yeah, do you have to pay for it though? I do have the YouTube subscription thing on my personal private account. So I don't know if it's included in that or not, or if I have to pay it separately. I'm already giving money to YouTube as it is. I don't want to give them any more money if I can help it. just saying. I'll find a way. I just got to remember to look it up, and I'll find a way to watch it. Let me make it. I already made a note of it, but let me go ahead and make another note. So maybe I'll make a note saying at the very least, look up a way to watch it. Because if I can find a way to watch it, I'll be more likely to remember to watch it when I got time. Okay, there we go. Boom, shakalaka. I got the note. So as soon as I get a chance, what, I'm gonna try. After the stream is over, I'm gonna try and immediately look up Metropolis and see if I can find a way to watch it, and that way, it'll probably be this Sunday if I do, and I'll be more likely to remember it if I actually know where to look for it. Well, yeah, I've got the YouTube Red stuff. I've got the subscription to that. So if it's available on there, then that would be problem solved right there. If you want to send me, is your email working? Because I sent you an email to your website email. I did not get one of those rejection emails saying that it didn't go through, but it sounded like you're having issues with your website email, based on that one text email that you sent me. I'm just wondering. Okay, so here we've got X-Men 2099, issue number 9, June of 1994. Who doggy? The Secret of Zion. Okay, so now, just based on the cover, it looks like we're going to get some more background information on Zion, the leader of these. Well, I thought they were the X-Men, but now I'm not so sure. I thought they were supposed to be the future version of the X-Men. But now we got the Masters Chosen X-Men. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, it's starting right off outside of this compound. And the rest of the team has shown up, and I'm guessing they're looking for their teammates. Let's see if we can find out what's going on here. Hold on. Oh, you know what? So I just noticed this. So they've got their little armored vehicle that they drive around in, whatever it is. And on the front of it, it says The Experience. Interesting. Seems like a pretty clear nod to them being the X-Men of the future. Maybe, possibly, maybe. Boom, boom. Okay, so I don't know if you got my email then, because I never got a response. I never got a rejection email saying they didn't go through, so I don't know. I don't know what happened. Oh man, Remy, you've had so many problems with the email. Like I thought I had problems with technology, but Jiminy Cricket, like you've been having email issues like crazy. That was not a priority com right there, so I'm just gonna ignore that until after the stream. So who doggy? Okay, let's see here. So they're outside of the compound. What just happened? Whoa, hello. Okay, so. Okay, this is about to happen. They show up at the compound, and out come their other two teammates that were previously knocked unconscious by this Master Zoe, whatever his name is. And they're like, hey, what's going on? And it's like, it's nothing. Everything's good. And then, shablamo, there's this Master Zoe. Welcome to my X-Men. What the fuck you call it? Yeah, his name's Master Zoe. You will be my holy warriors, my X-Men. So this guy's definitely got some sort of messiah complex going on. What? What? This definitely took a little bit of a turn into the Twilight Zone. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. So then Xion's all like, wait a minute, hold on here. Hold on here. Wait. You're X-Men? I thought that the Zhao, whose X-Men fought during the corporate wars. Okay. It's the first time I've noticed anything about corporate wars. So that happened between 1994 and the 2099 year in the universe. In the Los Angeles firestorm. Look at me, Zion. Chaik-san. Okay, so this Master Zhao is the master of Mind Fire. I guess it would explain all of the bright white light going on around him. Some sort of Mind Fire manifestation. Last email you received was 528. Just FYI, I'm listening and paying attention. That's the important thing, Remy. I know you got stuff going on, so as long as you're hanging out and stuff, that's the important thing. Boom chakalaka. Let's see. Let me see what 528. Yeah, let me take a quick look. See when I sent that. Nope, that's the wrong one. Wrong one. Whoa. Why is this all... What? Dude. That Mind Fire must... Jiminy Cricket. It jumped right off the pages into House of G. What just happened? Nope. The last email I sent was June 4th. 3 days ago. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, I sent that June 4th, and so I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I don't know why the screen went like completely white. This Master Zhao must be more powerful than we thought. Boom chakalaka. Let's see here. Yeah, so he's like the master of Mind Fire. It's an interesting concept. Kind of makes me think of something along the lines of Psylocke. Orger.com. Let me double check. Oh, when I typed in your email name, it popped up in the thing. Oh, you know what? .com. But it auto-populated your email address when I was typing it out, so hold on here. Oh, it's org. That what? Okay, I'm confused now. Oh yeah, two of them? Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, since it did .com, but I swear, I swear, auto-populated with oh yeah, two of them. Okay, that's good to know. So .org. Okay, so I need to send this to .org. Copy that. Okay, I will keep that. I will keep that one in mind there, Remy. Okay, good to know. So you just got emails all over the place. Listen, I've got the email for House of G, and then I got the email for Rebel Squadron. And I'm trying to keep it down to that. I pretty much because of that. It's like, okay, yeah. So no, yeah, that explains what happened there. But apparently, yeah. So apparently, there's some sort of corporate war. The Zhao. I thought that the Zhao who's X-Men fought. Oh, okay. So I'm kind of read that wrong. So there was a previous Zhao, and he had X-Men. But he died. So that's the story, anyways. And this guy is claiming to be that original Zhao, Master Zhao. That's what's going on here. Okay. And yeah, this is getting interesting. It's definitely got a very cult-like feel to it. Oh, you're consolidating? Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Changing servers, that will definitely do it there. Okay, no, I just want to make sure that I didn't send it to like the wrong email address or something like that, you know. Like I said, I didn't get the rejection email, and I don't know who received it. But if that was your email address, one of your email addresses, then I think we're good then. So, Jiminy Cricket, man. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so the rest of the majority of the team has met up with this. Wait a minute. Whoa. So this Master Zhao character, he's Master of the Mindfire, supposedly died like many years ago, but he's supposedly still alive now. And he's saying they're his chosen X-Men. It doesn't sound like he's giving them much of a choice. Like I said, a very cult-like vibe going on here. And so Zhao and his chosen X-Men, they knock out this team that I thought was the X-Men. Now I'm just not sure at this point. Knocks them right out. Down they go. And it cuts to the desert and everything. We got the one guy, the gargoyle-looking dude, out in the desert. Not sure why he's not with his buddies. But he can fly, so he can travel in ways that they can't. Interesting. Oh. Then it cuts back to Zhao's ranch. And it's looking very disconcerting. Yeah, the X-Men? Jimmy Cricket. Yeah, they're all bound up on these tables, and Zhao's doing something to them, or he's getting ready to. It's doesn't look good. It's got very bad optics. My X-Men betrayed me. Hold on. We first met, I spoke about Holy War. Surely you will be honestly, he sounds more like Magneto than Professor X. So I'm wondering. Man, this is confusing because this guy is all over the place by the sounds of it. Yeah, I would have to sit here and read the whole thing, which I'm not going to do, but so apparently he's got this mind fire ability. Maybe kind of sounds like it's been driving him insane. Psychoactive amplifier. Oh, he was losing his ability, so he developed some sort of chemical concoction to boost his abilities again, and apparently it was driving him nuts. He's just losing his mind. Old age, maybe, I don't know. He doesn't look young. He's just falling apart basically. So developing the psychoactive amplifier, chemical concoction to boost his mind fire abilities. Seems he just pretty much lost his mind. His mind snapped, and he killed his own X-Men. So, oh, so in the previous issues, they were talking about the. One second. Yeah, if you remember, they were looking at holograms of the modern day X-Men, and there were no records of any X-Men after a certain time period. And this guy's revelation to them explains why there were no records, because apparently he did what he did. And this guy's pretty much on the crazy. He's very powerful and very crazy. Hold on. Whoa, interesting. So, okay, one of his X-Men stumbles in. He's like, his body's just like deteriorating or something. And he's talking about how he's on fire. They were in the danger room conducting exercises, and then this Master Zhao's all like, your body is rejecting the accelerated mutation treatments I designed. Another failed experiment. And just pretty much just puts him out of his misery. Okay. Yeah, it just takes him right out. That is chilling. This dude is not Professor X by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, so oh, you know what? So he purposely found 5 children whose mutant abilities were similar to Professor Xavier's original X-Men. Okay, so I was wondering about that. I was wondering if they were just being lazy about it, or if there was a purpose to why these X-Men... Oh, that's the wrong cover. These future X-Men were so similar to the original X-Men, because he purposely sought them out. That's what I'm talking about. Storytelling. It wasn't just lazy storytelling. There was an actual purpose to it in the confines of the story arc. That is storytelling right there. And a nice little revelation. Boom, boom, boom. Interesting. So he found 5 children with abilities that were roughly analogous to the original X-Men, but he experimented on them to accelerate and, I guess, refine their abilities or something like that to make them more closely matched. This guy's nuts. He's like, yeah, he's just bonkers. He's not Professor X. He's not a hero. He's definitely a villain here. Jimmy Christ. cricket, man. And now he's looking to do the same to this new group of mutants, X-Men. So he gives Zion some sort of a shot, which I'm thinking it's analogous to like Truth Serum almost, where he's able to enter into Zion's mind, his psychic realm, up here in that noggin of his. And so he's going into Zion's memories here. He's checking them out. He's forcing him to dredge up stuff that he hasn't thought about in years. And I guess, this is the point where we're supposed to find out some more information about him. And then this other guy pops up. I want to say, he looks like he's his brother or something, but I don't know if that's the case. He looks like he's dead, obviously. He's a phantom in his head. But he's here. This is a psychic realm Zhao has infiltrated inside Zion's own head. So pretty much anything is possible at this point. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on here. Wait. Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold on. Wait. Plot twist. I'm thinking plot twist. So I was thinking it's his brother. So, Zhao is doing a numbering Zion here. And then Zion's all like, this guy is like, you can't defeat the old man, but I can. Interesting. So then Zion, he's like, you win. Interesting. And then this happens. So this dude's like standing behind him, and he just like melts into him or something like that, absorbs him, I don't know, and he becomes him. Interesting. And Zhao puts, blasts him with his mind fire stuff, and this new Zion persona is just impervious, apparently. He's literally, it looks like Zion he literally has a split personality or something. And wow, okay, Jiminy Cricket. Plot twist. Yeah, so snaps out of it. The old man, his mindfire aura has completely disappeared. He's apparently in some sort of vegetative coma or something like that. Zion kicks the body in a fit of rage, which you don't expect him to. He's like, I'm fine, never been better. So apparently he's been dealing with like a split personality. He like took a piece of his mind and just like locked it away or something. Trippy, very trippy. So apparently this guy's like freaking schizo or something. I don't know. It does kind of explain the crazy look on his face there on the cover. Everybody else looks, quote unquote normal, but then he's like, yeah. What? That explains that right there. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting, if you ask me. So yeah, I did enjoy this title back in the day, X-Men 2099. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I bought several issues, like a lot of issues. I'm not sure how long the series went for. I'm curious about that. Let me go ahead and look that up really quick. Let's see here. X-Men 2099, 1994 to... Let's see how long this ran for. 1996? That ran for 3 years. So earlier I was wondering about the timing on the title. Well, that was Wikipedia, which I don't like using as a source. Let me see if I can find. No, that's not. It's not gonna have the information I'm looking for. These are not the comic books you're looking for. What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, here we go. Okay. It just says 1990. Yes, 1993. But where is? Hold on. Give me numbers. I'm looking for numbers. God, give me some freaking numbers here, man. What do you? Don't make me go to Wikipedia. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me go to Wikipedia. Why is it? It's surprising. Like, you're looking for certain information, you would think everything would be just like right there, boom. You'd be surprised. Some of the information I've been looking for here has not been readily apparent. Has not been readily showing up in these searches. I've had to do some digging. It's very strange. It really is. Well, according to Wikipedia, at least, it's 1993 to 1996. Like I said, I hate using Wikipedia, but I don't want to sit here and spend the next half hour trying to find a more found a m2099.fandom.com, and they have the exact same wording from Wikipedia. They're two different. It's fandom Wikipedia type deal. I think they just copied and pasted. That's not how it's supposed to work. See, apparently the original X-Men 2099 series did go to 1996, 3 years. That is very curious. Very, very curious. Because that 1995 to 1996 was a very curious time. And what we've seen in my back issues here from that time frame, comic books took a weird turn. Right? 1995, 1986, it took a very strange turn. So the fact that they canceled X-Men 2099 in 1996, very suspect to say the least. Especially since I am so far enjoying what I'm seeing here. There's some minor elements that are like, but overall I'm enjoying it, and I'm remembering why I liked this title, why I bought so many of the issues, because it was enjoyable. And then they ended the run in 1996. I don't know why. All I can say at this point is that 1996 is a very curious time frame, because there was some weird stuff going on in that year. Very weird stuff. It's like very strange stuff. Okay, let's get this bad boy in here. All right, so we made it through X-Men 2099, number 9. Let's go and get this bagged and boarded. Get that binder's corner in there. The rest of it slides in as smooth as butter. Boom, shakalaka. Get that flap over there, protects it from dust and stuff and whatever. Boom, there you have it. 2099, issue number 9, bagged and boarded, ready for storage. The Secret of Zion. Pretty much the dude is batshit crazy. That's his big secret. Definitely worthy of a bit more research. And okay, so I do have an idea. I have a plan. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it, but I would like to be able to buy some more back issues. I want to grow my collection here by filling in the gaps that I've got, and that's definitely one of the future goals of this channel, because pop culture matters. It really does, and this is history. This is part of the history of pop culture. And I want to know. And besides the fact, I'm interested in the title. I'm interested in the story arcs. I want to know what happens. My motivations are twofold. As a fan, I want to know what's going on with the story. I want to know where it leads. But then, as a content creator, there's some deeper stuff going on here as well. But that also falls under the fact that I am a fan. As a fan, I want to know what's going on. What happened in 1995, 1996? To cause comic books to take this weird turn. Why did they end the title in 1996 of all years? As a fan, I want to know. I want to know what's going on. Because there's just, I mean, we're in a pop culture war. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of weird stuff. And one of the way to find answers is to research, to dig, to put on your Indiana Jones hat and dive into the past. Get your hat, your bullwhip, your Luger pistol. Ruger pistol. Luger? Isn't there two different Ruger and a Luger? Chandler Cricket. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Yeah, he's got his pistol, his whip, and his hat. And his jacket, his leather jacket. Don't forget that. So, yeah, that's what we do here. We deep dive. We dig. Pop Culture Archaeology 101. Boom shakalaka. I like this. I do like the series. Based on what I've seen so far, I remember enjoying the series, and I've not seen anything too crazy off the wall so far. And after what we've learned, knowing that the title ends in 1996, I want to pick up some back issues. I want to see exactly where they were going with it by the time that they've put an end to this title's run. Like, I'm very curious about it. Very intrigued. Doggy. All right. Well, okay, so I am liking this new format so far. Hopefully you guys are too. Remy, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're able to make it. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep the 1 p.m. time slot, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time slot for the time being. And boom chakalaka. Getting a little bit of both the commentary side of things and just the pure geeky fun side of things. A lot of potential. There's a lot of options. I'm looking forward to getting through my last little stack here. I think the bulk of it is actually X-Men 2099, but there is some other stuff. Yeah, I was big into the X-Men 2099. I was big into the 2099 stuff in general, actually, to be honest. Spider-Man 2099, that was a cool character. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start wrapping things up here. Yeah, new format. I think we're going to stick with that, keep it going. The first segment definitely took longer than I was planning. Kind of a crazy one. And you like the idea, let me know if you need help finding issues. Yeah, I'll definitely know that, Remy. It just depends on what I'm looking for. So the stuff that I have looked for so far has been pretty readily available. It's going to depend on how rare this stuff is. So I'll let you know. I'll definitely let you know. Oh, you found a great bookstore with huge selection of vintage comics. Cool. No, that's good to know. I'm kind of thinking it's going to be more difficult when I start going for some of the more hard to find stuff, which I don't have the money for. So it might be a while before I get to that point. But definitely keep that in mind there. The stuff that I'm going to be looking for, it's probably going to be, at this point at least, it's probably going to be more readily available and less expensive, more on the inexpensive side. So, oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Boom, there we go. It's like, where'd the music go? Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, if it's going to depend largely on the channel, if I can get it up there to that point. If it happens, great. And hey, I'll definitely keep that in mind. So many variables, so many what ifs, a lot of variables, a lot of stuff outside of my control. We'll keep doing our thing here, doing what we can, and just keep rolling with it. This is the last 24 hours has been it's been pretty crazy. Like it's Jiminy Cricket, man. I don't even know what's going on with those guys. All I know is I'm done with G&G, Nerdrotic, D-Day Cobra. Those guys, I'm sorry. I'm done with them. It's just there's been so much little stuff over the last year, and then it's been building up. Haha, it was okay. Party's over time. No. Yeah, I gotta tweak my setup here. something was... Why was that off? Was the music was still going through the stream, right? I don't know what happened there. I gotta... Oh, you know what? Maybe that might be attached to my Rebel Squadron stream. I gotta look into that. I gotta look into that. I gotta figure out what was going on with that, because usually that's playing. So there's always something. I've been tweaking my Rebel Squadron stream, so I've added some stuff to it. And that might have something to do with it. So I just gotta... There is some crossover a little bit there with the scene setups. If that's the case, I've gotta make it a little more specified for House of G. It's easy fix. It's just I just gotta figure out where exactly the problem is, the glitch is. So it's all good. Hey, if anything like that ever pops up, the music disappears, something like that, please let me know if there's any audio issues, because I don't know if there's a way to set it up, but I've got no way of knowing on my end until somebody says something. So if there's ever any potential glitch, please let me know. Please. I was just up for a minute when you said, yeah, because the soundtrack for this scene is on a different soundtrack. And it got turned off. I remember turning it off. I don't remember why I turned it off. It was for a good reason. We're good on email now, so I'm sending you stuff. Copy that. Good enough. All right, man. I'll keep an eye out for your emails there, Remy. It's been a crazy, amazing experience. Let me tell you. I'm gonna keep an eye on the G&G thing, Doomcock and everything, to see how it plays out. I'm done with those guys though. I'm still subbed to Doomcock. I don't see him. He didn't do anything wrong here. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. But the rest of those guys, I'm sorry. I'm just done with them. I can't deal with it anymore. It's stupid. It's straight up stupid. And I'm not talking about the fans. I'm talking about the channels. The guys that own these channels, that are running these channels. I just can't deal with it anymore. It's ridiculous. Straight up ridiculous. It's exactly what Hollyweird wants to happen. And I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're gonna get canceled. I don't think their channels are gonna evaporate. They're gonna be going strong. They have a huge fan base that doesn't matter what happens, they're gonna be sticking by them. It's like, that's fine. I'm not out to destroy anybody. I'm not out to cancel anybody. This is just me. This is my decision for me and my channel. I'm not following them anymore. I'm not sub to them. I'm not gonna be part of that anymore, because it's ridiculous. It's straight up ridiculous. I can't deal with it. I don't want to spend my time just getting sucked into that. It's not doing any good for the community. It's not doing any good for this war on pop culture. It's not doing any good. It's just, it raises questions about these guys. That's just me. That's where I'm at, personally, for me and my channel. So if other people still want to watch sport, that's your choice. You do what's best for you. I'm doing what's best for me. So I'll be following Doomcock's situation here. At the very least on the site, in the background, keep an eye on it just to see what happens. At the very minimum. Beyond that, yeah, I just can't anymore. There's plenty of other stuff to talk about. I've been wanting to talk about like the Orville, stuff like that. These TV shows, The Boys, Invincible. I haven't been able to make videos. I haven't had time to do it. So this new format will allow me to touch on that stuff again, while maintaining this lighter, more fun aspect inside of things. So I think it's gonna be a good format. It's gonna be able to allow me to touch on all of the stuff that I want to touch on, and end on hopefully a positive note here, by going through stuff like this. So I think that's where the future of House of G is heading at the moment, at least. I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna be good. So, who doggy? Just keep trying. I mean, this stuff needs to be talked. It needs to be talked about. That's why these channels exist. And this is gonna be my spin on it. So, I think so. That's where we're going with it. So, hopefully you guys enjoy it. I've enjoyed doing the stream today. It's a new format. It's a little bit of the old with a little bit of the new. And the first segment definitely took longer than I expected, than I actually planned on. So I'm not expecting. I'm not even going to say that because I don't know what to expect at this point. We'll see how it goes exactly, but yeah, this is going to be, for the time being at least, this is going to be the new format. So let's just. All right, I had some fun. X-Men 2099. It was a good series, in my humble opinion. I enjoyed it. It was interesting. Had some crazy stuff going on. It wasn't like it was crazy, but it was crazy in a good way. Let's put it that way. So, all right. You guys have yourself a fantastic week. I hope you have a good rest of your Monday there, and hopefully we'll be able to kick things off right there. Hope you get through that Monday and get that week rolling. Here on the House of G, crazy stuff going on Twitter, and we'll see what the next week brings. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start oh my goodness, there's gonna be a lot. Depends on what all happens the next week, so I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I gotta figure this out. Still figuring. But I'm excited. I like the format. I do. So let's have fun with it. All right, you have yourself a great day there, and thank you for hanging out. If you enjoy the channel, take a moment, hit that subscribe button. It does help. My main channel is Rebel Squadron. It's based on entertainment and gaming, entertainment through gaming. I try to keep that as fun as possible. I save the serious stuff for over here on the House of G. Commentary, the griping, and just the belly aching and whatnot. So, yeah. So if you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share it. And let's see what we can do with it here. It's my channel, but I can't do it without you guys. So I don't want to be like the other guys. Let's put it that way. Or at least some of these guys. I don't want to be like them. I'm the original geek, the original gamer. I was born with this stuff before it was cool, before it was mainstream. When being a geek, you were a geek because it was you were a geek because you had the passion for the material, for the stories, for the medium, for the universes that were created. Not because everybody else thought it was cool, and because you can make money. It had nothing to do with being popular. It had nothing to do with making money. It was just passion for the material. And that's where we're at with that. So who knows? All right, you have yourself a fantastic day. Have a fantastic week. See you on the flip side there. And this has been the House of G, speaking into the void. Who doggy.